14:01 on Friday the 16th of January. I've got to be back around about 3, so don't have long to do this. Just making a video. And I've got a small coffee. I don't have any food on me. Is this shake? I got some dust in the car. You can see, because I'm facing into sun, you can see the dust. It always says in different places, shake well before opening. I'm going to shake it. Oh, it's lovely. Some caramel latte. Yeah, this morning when I was editing some videos, just had intrusive thoughts come into my heart. I was really worried about her. Really worried about her. Just really worried. Just came over worried. I don't know. I just get these feelings. Yeah, it just made me worried this morning. Made me worried. I couldn't concentrate on my editing. I couldn't concentrate on the editing, the video I'm editing. I've got 2 videos I'm currently editing. I've been editing this morning. One talk video from last week, and I did another Derail Valley video this morning for the other channel. So I was editing that this morning. They're both going to take all day to do anyway. Got quite a lot of footage to go through, and now I'm adding more footage by doing this video. I need to start these videos with saying something important, what is the word I'm looking for? I need to say profound. I need to say something profound at the beginning of the video and talk about something profound and talk about one subject in this video. But this is just a general talk. I mean, most of these are just general talks of my thoughts and feelings, aren't they? Look, my hands are healing up. Then you can't see the blood marks anymore. It's just, yeah, I think as the weather's warming up, my hands are healing a bit. It's nice and warm in the car, warm. A little bit of sun, there are clouds coming over. Yeah, so this morning I just had intrusive thoughts, a feeling that I'm worried about her. And I'm worried about her all the time. Right, I've got 3 subjects to talk about in this, so in counselling last night, we talked about difference between, because I got my limerence graph, the chart. So, and it says physical limerence. That's what I originally had, but of course, all the literature says physical romance. And what I was discussing in counselling last night is, I'm not happy with the word romance. This is why I come up with the Loverence as a separate word. Loverence. The counsellor keeps saying, oh, it's an emotional attraction. It's emotional. I know what he means. I think he understands his emotional attraction, but I don't like the word emotion. Like, you can't have physical and emotional on the other side. I think emotion is too trivial. If we have physical, and I'll put it on the screen by the chart. Because we have physical, the literature says, because split attraction is still being researched by professionals, researchers, and I'm just going to go by what I'm feeling. I shouldn't rely on what other people are saying or what research says. I'm just going to go with my own feeling. So romance is the best fitting word, but I said limerence is on one side, but when other people's attitudes is limerence is all the way across the top as just an extreme attraction, because I don't like being equated, compared to the people who have got extreme physical reaction as me having extreme emotional attraction. So this is why I came up with the Loverence as a term, so you could put Loverence on the other side. But I think describing the Loverence side or the opposite of physical side as a purely emotional attraction, it seems a bit trivializing to me. So that's 2 things I want. There's 2 things on the list out. I just think. Thing is, I need to clarify these terms, and because I did the attraction pachinko video, and I'm not 100% sure about the attraction pachinko video either. I haven't had any feedback on it. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% happy with the script, because when I watched it back after I'd finalised it, I mean, I uploaded it anyway because I put all the work in. But I'm worried people won't understand the last paragraphs where I say, however, there are people who have a limerence attraction, which is not necessarily a physical attraction. Not a physical attraction. I mean, another thing I want to do in describing these videos, I don't know about now because I don't have the time, I'll describe my perfect paradise life. I've mentioned perfect paradise life, married to her and living in Monmouth and having an income from my creative work so that I don't have to work again. Anyway, shall we change the subject? I've been watching Myron Cook. I've been watching Myron Cook videos when I've been eating, when I've had food, and I'll come to sit at my desk, I'll make a meal on my desk and put on Myron Cook. 45-minute videos, 50-minute videos, sometimes an hour or more, on geology. I mean, he's based in Wyoming, but he does go over to Idaho and Colorado and a few other places now and again, doing geology videos. This morning I went for my usual morning walk I do. But I ended up deviating and went did another walk, because when I stopped to take pictures at 2 points. I have to walk to a certain point on my walk before I'm allowed to get the phone out, okay, and start taking pictures on my walk, because I'm going to take pictures anyway, because I like taking pictures. That reminds me, the new Ricoh has been released earlier than I thought. I've got to get that camera, about £1,599. It looks like I'm not going to get it anytime soon. But yeah, so I've got to walk past a certain point on my walk to take pictures. And then when I got my phone out, I thought, I'm going to take pictures of the rocks. And suddenly I'm looking at the rocks and the cliffs and the geology and thinking, well, how did that get like that? How did that get like that? It's really interesting. It's really interesting. Myron Cook, well, the way he does his videos, Myron Cook does his videos, he says, you have to look and investigate your own selves and come up with your own ideas. And that's the way he works. And then he'll correct your ideas later. Yeah, so they've got angled strata, rock layers over there, right? And there's flat ones here and there's flat ones further along. And there's different colours. So they're different ages. So I was trying to work out, well, do the angled ones go underneath or above the flat layers? And you've got some flat layers over here which are red and some which are yellow. And then you've got these grey layers. And there's grey flat layers here, but the grey flat layers there are angled. Why have we got angled stuff and flat stuff too close together? So close together. Well, what explains that? Well, how come that's like that? It explains how those islands are islands, because they're a different type of rock to this bit. And they're angled differently. I'm just thinking about it. So I ended up taking pictures. And I couldn't work out which one's the oldest and which one's the highest. So I'm going to have to do my own investigations, I think, on the rocks. I took pictures of like there's some sort of fault, and there's the red rocks there. I can't see them, but there's like a fault thing in the red rocks, and there's like a line going through of grey. What was that all about? And there's like little captured little rocks, little pebbles inside the red rock. Now I want to know why. Why is this? Yeah, I'd like to find out. I've not really been that interested in geology. But it shows what a good teacher and a good video can do. It can spark an interest and I went to a different route and walked a bit further just to get some pictures of rocks. Excuse me. Now, what does that mean for my videos? I don't know. I didn't really think about it until just now. I mean, I'm doing these videos on... See, I need to promote Limerence and Loverence, don't I? And I need to highlight... And I need to do something about loneliness. Because there's a lot of lonely people, and there's a lot of limerent people, and they've got no communication and no understanding for what they're feeling. I mean, there's several Forever Alone groups. And it just feels like the other people in the Forever Alone groups are just ostracized from society. Is that the right word, ostracized? We're just rejected from society. So there needs to be a building of awareness. So I think that's what I can do on this channel. I mean, this is because I made the list of things which are wrong with the world. These videos are meant to be raising awareness for the things which I think are wrong with the world. Because the videos are good because it's a way of reaching a wide audience. It's too bright. Maybe I should be facing the other way so you can see the sea. I mean, I could get a video of what I'm looking at, couldn't I? But it's really bright. It's really bright. Alright, let's have my coffee and think of something else to say. You know, maybe Gemini will know, and maybe I could put Gemini on its deep research thing and see if it can come up why the rocks by there are angled. Is it strata? Is that what it's strata? Or is it just layers or what? I'll just call it rock layers. It'll correct me anyway. And then you've got these layers here where they're flat, and whether the yellow ones and the red ones are older. I don't know. Alright, that's all gone. Milk coffee. It's got two little ticks on the side. It's full of milk coffee. I do have a Jimmy's coffee in the fridge at home. I don't have enough time right now to come out and have a bigger coffee. So I'm still scratching my hands. There are no limerent relationships in movies, films, television, serials, is there? That I've seen. I've tried to research, but I can't find anything. You know, where some character has a purely emotional, not a physical, but an emotional attraction to someone that's so extreme they can't. Their thoughts are dominated by this other person. Is there? There's nothing like that. Because when I've found suggestions or possible ones, I've looked it up or looked up the plot. You know, go to Wikipedia or somewhere, look up the plot of the movie or TV series. There's always, they have a physical relationship at some point. No, that's not what I mean. And suddenly, no, that's not what I mean. I mean, if anyone can come up with a suggestion, and this is one of the because I was doing a mind investigation the other day, and so you got all these different people are heavily influenced by what they see and what they read and you got all these movies and televisions, and if no one's actually had a limerent relationship in movies and televisions and in books and or seen anyone else with a limerent relationship, yet the people are less likely to understand or even think about limerent relationship. Maybe I'm different. Maybe I'm different because my mind works differently. I'm different. I'm different. I don't fit in wherever I go. I'm different. So if anyone does get a limerent feeling or a Loverence feeling, maybe it's automatically dismissed. Because they think people are too attuned or moulded. What's the word? They assume the relationships are just physical. I think so many people assume the relationships are physical. It's like on the physical limerence graph chart. I think a majority of relationships are on the physical side of the bias towards physical. And I don't think they even get into the top limerence bit. I don't even think they even qualify. I think a majority of relationships doesn't mean there's an unsuccessful relationship. Doesn't mean that people are not going to be together for many years. I just think that a majority of relationships are not. They don't have that level of emotional intensity. I think I've spoken before about how a lot of people they don't. When I've been in work environments, in mess rooms, in multiple workplaces, a lot of the bully types, women and men and women, they've talked about their partners in very insulting and derogatory ways. And I don't like that. I don't know why they can do that. I don't know how they can do that. How can you think so low of your partner? And yet, they stay in the relationships. I think I need to go back. I have a lot of editing to do tonight. It's only 2:30. Well, 28 minutes past 2. So we haven't been too long. I have a lot of editing to do. So I got this talk video to finish. We've got... And now I'll have this to edit as well. Well, this isn't going to be a long one. I mean, we've been recording for 28 minutes, 13 seconds. Sorry, I'm looking out the window. I can't look ahead and I can't look into the camera. Sorry if I've been more looking out. It's because, well, the rocks over there are quite good, the cliffs. But it's very bright. There's the sun right in front of me and it's reflecting off the sea, so I can't see. And even though the visor's here, it's still coming below the visor. And it's really bright, so I haven't been able to look straight ahead. Maybe I'll go out there, get some footage of the waves, and that's how I'll end the video. Okay, I'll go out there and get some footage of the waves. Okay, and I'll see you later.